Hello my loves and welcome to my channel. Class is in session. I will be giving you guys free details and information on how to properly insert and install knotless braids, as well as how many pieces to insert. A lot of people struggle with that, and I am here to help on my trick. Stay tuned. So as you can see, this is the hair that I'm using. Spectra pre-stretched hair. I got it from my local beauty supply hair store located 1500 Garrett Road. If you're in the Philadelphia, Delaware County area, please feel free to check them out. So as you guys can already see, I have already started, and this is my foundation and this is how I do it. Also, as you can see, I do not put anything on the parts because who wants all that stuff on your scalp? And then on top of that, a lot of people have irritations on their scalp, so applying too much stuff on the scalp is not a go-to. I focus more so on the ends as I braid, just to make sure that they're juicy, clean, and fresh, and I will be showing you guys what I use as well. So next up, my loves, I'm going to show you how to make sure your weight and balance on each braid matches your part. Your parts and braids must match, and I feel like a lot of people struggle with that, so I'm here to help, and I will show you a technique. So boom, here it is. Small, medium, large. Any type of size order that you do, make sure that your part and your sections is in size order. No matter which one you start with, you could start with small, you could start with medium, you could start with a large, and any way you do it, your braids will all equal the same. Yes, loves, that's my secret, that's my trick to making sure that each braid matches. Okay, my love, so as I've noted before, this is how I do my foundation. A lot of people do it the other way, but this helps me better and it makes it more even for me. Your parts don't really always have to be even as long as they look clean, and that's just the illusion part to it. And as long as that's the illusion, your clients will be satisfied no matter what. So yes, my loves, as you can see, I'm not struggling with parting. I'm just going over and over and making sure it's clean and crisp because I'm using no products, and most of my clients I use no products on. So yes, you're going to see me going over and checking just to make sure my first part with this new line is going to be in the middle of the box under it. So that's how you do the brick lane method. You want to go kind of towards the middle where you're basically putting a braid in between each braid. And just to be clear, my loves, I'm not knocking anybody who uses any type of agent or partner agent to do their parts. I just don't particularly use it or do it anymore because it changes the consistency of all my clients' hair. Because like I said before, all clients are not the same, so you do not treat each client the same way. Using no products at the base, in my opinion, makes the style last longer, and also a lot of people sweat, so once it dries and it rises, your hair grows, and that's what makes it not last as long. So that's why I didn't do it. And as you can see, I'm starting the braid, and this is how I start my braid. So I'm going to let you guys watch and see how I do my knotless. Everybody's different, but yes, you want to get at least 3 braids in. 3 braids in, and then you insert. Once you insert, you lift up, put that braid in, and then you get ready to insert again. And remember, the sizes are medium, small, large. In that size order, anywhere you put it in, I promise you your braids will all equal out to the same amount. So me, I only use 3 pieces. I use more if, you know, in her case, she wanted it longer, so I use a little bit, probably like 1 more piece for the longer length. But yeah, I only use 3 pieces, and as you can see, I do not lift up at all. I hold down as I pull. That's the secret, so that the braids do not spin as you're doing it. Holding the braid as you braid is so important when it comes to knotless braids, because a lot of people, I feel like they don't hold it or they lift up too soon and their fingers get lost. Once your finger gets lost in placement, your braid is no longer knotless. It is its own creation. So you want to make sure you hold down and then lift up as you braid. So yeah, you guys, this is me in real life. Like, over time, this is how I gain my speed. It just happens. So it takes time. It doesn't just come overnight. So as you guys remember, this is me just adding the piece towards the ends. So I used a total of 4 pieces. Everybody has their own preference, but you don't need much more. You want to make sure that you're using just enough so that it's not heavy and weight wise. Once knotless braids get heavy, they spin on their own no matter how you hold it. So this is just me in depth talking about what I was explaining when it comes to small, medium, and large. Any way you put it, you want to make sure you're doing size order, small, medium, large. Even if it's jumbo braids, small, medium, large is a must. And also, as you see, what I'm doing is I'm putting some type of agent. So my favorite product to use is Murray's beeswax, where it's more of a consistency, where it's thickness and it's not slippery. A lot of people use too much slippery products and they're not able to grip. So you want to make sure you're using something that can help you grip, and it's not more so of like a knee and a slide. It's more so of a grip. Once you do anything that has grip to it, it comes out way better and it holds way tighter, and it gives the illusion where it's tight, but it's really not tight. So as you can see, I'm repeating the process again, but this time I'm showing you guys how I put the product in the middle of it. So then when it comes to me gripping the piece of hair, I'm able to pick it up with ease. I also put it on my arm where it's easy access for me. That's just how I do it, and it's easier for me and it makes me move faster. To each his own. But once I'm able to control the amount and how to grip it, it comes out faster. So if you're having trouble with gripping, put the agent in between the hair and make it become one. So as you pick it up, it easily becomes its own insert. And again, as you see, I'm holding down the braid as I braid, and I don't lift up right away. I count to at least 8. Or you can count to at least 8, 10, whatever number you're comfortable with before picking up. This makes your foundation flat and it won't twist or turn as you braid. And as you can see, none of my braids is turning left or right or look disconnected from the part. Each of my braids match the part. You want to make sure your braids always, always, always match your part. And you also, again, always want to remember, my loves, to always bricklay your braids. That makes it look more natural and it looks way more put together, and it also adds the illusion of fullness. If you know, knotless braids is a natural style, so some people are not used to it. You want to talk to your clients and inform them of the style that they're getting before they get it. And as you can see, I'm adding another piece again towards the ends because I'm giving her knee length look. This next step, I swear, crawls and gets under my skin. Wrap your ends. You have to control, like how I did this. If you do it the same way, control your ends. In order to get the best results, you need to control your ends so that once you're dipping in a downward position and you're able to control it. If you do not dip in a downward, you're letting and encouraging your hair to set the way you dip it. And now, as you can see, I'm applying mousse. Because she has no scalp issues or breakage or any type of conditions in her scalp, I apply the mousse lightly to the top of her head, but basically more so on the braids and not on the scalp. I'm also using my hair growth line oil from my line to oil her scalp and make it appear as if I use products throughout the whole scalp. And as you can see, I'm reapplying it and just freshening up and shining up the braids. And here, my loves, I'm showing off my bottles. Shout out to Knotless Artistries for coming out with my logo and designing my logo for my products. You guys go follow and check out Knotless Artistries. So yes, you guys, this is the finished product. It actually looks like it's coming from her scalp as if she actually had this length, long, natural hair. I'm loving the look on her, especially the ends. You have to hydrate and condition the ends as well as the braids. So yes, you guys, it took me forever to, really edit and inform, because I wanted to make sure I was educating properly and speaking as clearly as possible. Shout out to my local beauty supply hair store located 1500 Garrett Road. I love that beauty supply store, and that's the only store I really use. So if you're in the Delaware, Philadelphia area and you're looking for a beauty supply store, please feel free to check out 1500 Garrett Road, Barclay Square Beauty Supply Store, and also check out Adamas Artistries if you are looking for logos and, so on and so forth. Thank you guys so much for watching, and see you guys soon.